Hi, it's Nancy Queen from NobleKnits.com, and I'm going to talk to you today about knitting needles. Sometimes, as you can see here, the choices are overwhelming. You don't know what they're for and how to use them with your knitting, and I'm going to explain all those to you today. So let's start with the basics. The first thing we have is a traditional straight needle. These usually come in two sizes. The size means the lengths, I should say. The length means how long it is from end to end, and they come in a pair. So there's usually 10-inch size available or 14, and then they come in a variety of widths, and the widths are in either US measurements or millimeters, and it'll tell you how thick it is around. So those are straight knitting needles, and they also come in jumbo sizes like this so that you can do really big needle projects. And what's nice about these are they're plastic so that they're lighter and are a lot easier to work with than some of the other chunky needles. And these are from Susan Bates. And the next thing I'm going to talk to you about are circular knitting needles. Now these can be tricky. Sometimes people will refer to them as round knitting needles, and they are circular because they are completely connected. This one is a bamboo circular needle, and you can see there's a tip at each end and then a cable that joins them. And these are great for knitting projects in the round, or if you have a large project like an Afghan, you can just use it and knit back and forth as if it were a straight needle. You don't have to join it, but it allows you to knit much larger projects because all of the knitting gets held on these cables. And the needles are available in the traditional sizes, usually size 2 to about 17 around, and then they're also available in varying lengths, and that will determine how long it is from one end to the other, including the cable. So if you have a 16-inch, it will be 16 inches from one tip to the other, including the cable, or 24-inch, 32-inch, they can go up to about 60 inches. And there's double-pointed needles, which are perfect for knitting small projects in the round, and they come in a set of 5 usually. So there's 5 needles in here, and they're great for knitting the tops of a hat or a sleeve, and those are double-pointed needles. They come in the same widths, size US or in millimeters, and then they also come in varying lengths. You can get a 6-inch length, a 5-inch length, or an 8-inch length. Those are double-pointed needles. And then finally, we have interchangeable needles. And these just happen to be from Denise. And what makes these unique is in the set of interchangeable needles, you have varying cable lengths and you have needle tips. But what you can do is snap the needle tip off and change the sizes. So you could take one off of here, and then you can pop another one on of a different size based on the project that you're knitting. And all you do is a simple quarter turn and a quarter turn. Depending on the brand, sometimes they screw on, or in this case they click on. But those are interchangeable needle sets. And what's nice about interchangeable sets is the investment up front is a little bit more, but now all of a sudden you have every size needle and every size circular length that you need. So those are the varying types of needles that we carry at Noble Knits. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, or subscribe below.